I just came from work and I wanted to make this video for you before I do the other stuff I need to do and go to sleep. The number one thing you should do before you leave your house. I don't care whether you live in a garage or in a basement. With live, I mean where you lay your head to rest. Whether it's in a garage or in a basement or on an attic, or whether it's in a palace or just a cheap one-room flat. I don't care what it is. Where you lay your head, that's your home. Before you leave your individual home, to go out there and do what you have to do, whether it's catching the train or boarding an airplane or going to the bank or going to some class in university, whatever it is, before you leave your home, send peace ahead of you. I've explained that before. Let me explain how that goes. For example, I woke up this morning. Okay, I praise the Lord. I'm alive. And I began to pray, reflect. I do Thanksgiving. That's what I did. And I spoke out. There is peace, safety, and abundance going with me wherever I go. And I mentioned the places I intend to go that day. And I decreed those same things there. I decree that all violence and all contention flees from me whenever I enter the supermarket, the bank, or whatever place it is. Send peace ahead of you. Very important. Let me tell you why that's important. Because you have people out there with all kinds of issues and tensions. And those tensions tend to escalate. Let's say you're about to take the metro. In British English called the underground. It can be that in that metro, there's just a dude there whose girlfriend just left him and he's escalating. And it can be that he's about to explode over there, causing a lot of drama and people would get hurt. But you now enter the metro and you enter with strength, with power. And you decree peace ahead of you. So you send power ahead of you. So while you're walking, the power is thundering ahead of you. So the moment you enter that subway, all the demons are frightened. All the demons are thinking, oh, crap. Who's that prophet? Who's that teacher? Who's that anointed one that entered in? And the demons begin to look around. It can happen that you enter the metro. There are more people entering with you. But suddenly you see a lot of people looking around. And suddenly you see people staring at you. That's the entities inside of them staring at you. Because entities realize, oh, he's the one or she's the one. And what happens now? That guy that was about to escalate, whether he had demons attached to him or not, that negative tension he was in is now burnt away by you. Now he's still in the negative, he's still bitter, but that explosive tension he had is now diminished because you're there. Or it can be that you have a landlord that wants to kick you out because they can't stand you, but because you send peace ahead of you all the time, anytime the landlord thinks about setting you up to get you out, something bad happens, whether his computer crashes or whether he loses money from his account. So big losses befall him anytime he takes action against you, or he even attempts to. So sooner or later he realizes, okay, I may not stand that renter, but I'm not going to bother him or her, because if I take any action, I sense that there's someone or something coming after me. You're sending peace ahead of you. That's why there's peace in your circumstances. Now you will face attacks, especially when you walk by faith. And that's why you need to send peace ahead of you. It's an enforcement. So it's not a question. It's not a request. It's not multiple choice. When you send peace ahead of you, everyone there, both humans as well as spirit entities, human beings or spirit entities, what you got what I'm saying, both the human age as well as the non-human age there have to comply. Because those that resist, that resistance will afflict them at that moment. So it can be that you wanted to, let me say this, it can be that you start your own business, but a lot of people can't stand you. So they can't stand you going ahead. And now you send peace ahead of you to the bank, to all the other institutions that you have to go to. And you are not about to receive some finance for your business, but because you send peace ahead of you, the people at institutions had no choice but to comply in your favor. So you overruled their will and their expectations. And there was nothing they could do about it, because anytime they tried to move away from helping you out, that peace you sent ahead of you began to afflict them. So they knew they have no free will over there. You send peace ahead of you, you're in charge, and what you commanded happens. Now, this is not you bossing around, being a gangster, proving yourself. It's just you walking by faith. That's how I walk. That's how I walk, believer. And I can tell you, when you keep sending peace ahead of you, sooner or later, you're not even aware you're doing it. You just do it. And you notice things work out so smooth for you, despite resistance. I'm not talking about smooth success, but things just happen very easily. I'm not talking about that. When you walk by faith and you send peace ahead of you, you will have retaliation against you, but despite the retaliation, things come together smoothly for you. So it's not smooth success when things just unfold for you. Ta-da! That's not what it is, because that's demonic. Sending peace ahead of you, send peace into your finances, into your body, into your relatives, into the people around you. It's not you playing God, it's you being realistic. Because let me tell you one thing here. The shadow government, with their warlock cabinets, they send dark clouds of contention onto the masses every day. That's what they do. And also in things like, in the dark arts like voodoo or Santeria and all those other demonic stuff, what often happens is that people, and I'm talking about warlocks, and now warlocks in their own home, they put a picture of you in front of them and they meditate very angry on the picture and they build this heavy tension around them. And then they send this tension towards you. So you can be at the supermarket or you can be in your house and suddenly you feel very frightened because you have been, they send an energetic missile to you. The same as you would send a physical missile and it would go and it would hit the target the same way they send an energetic missile to you or an energetic bomb. Evil-minded pagans do such stuff every day. And they're dedicated. If they have to meditate 2, 3, or 4 hours to form this energy bomb on you or on a group of people to send it, they will do it with danger for their own lives. So you mean to tell me that those on the dark side are far more motivated than those in the light? No, don't tell me that. I won't take that. Send peace ahead of you. Agree with Christ.